What's going on, everybody? It's Jay. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. New channel, we're trying to build it, you know what I mean? Would really appreciate it, dude. Hit that subscribe and that like. Today we're going to be talking about two different things. Suboxone and vitamin C. More specifically, how to get off Suboxone. If you've been on it for a while, or honestly, can be used to get off any opioid, potentially. And we're talking megadosing vitamin C. So it's actually been studied and it is proven to be effective. Not only that, I've done it myself and it really fucking works, man. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're on Suboxone and you're on the films, right? Most everybody gets prescribed 8 milligram films, right? And you go down from there or whatever, but usually most people are on at least 8. What you're going to want to do is start cutting these strips up. You're going to want to get down as low a dose as you possibly can. Ideally, it's going to be like 0.5 milligram. After that, it gets kind of hard to, break them into smaller pieces. Maybe 1/4 milligram. But, right? Here's the strip. Fold it in half once. And you got 4 milligrams on each side, right? Fold it in half again. And obviously, right, it's 2 milligrams on each side. Sometimes you want to bend it each way to make sure it splits apart well. So now we're down to, this would be a 2 milligram strip. It's 1/4 of the 8 milligram, full strip, right? Do it again. And we can get down to 1 milligram. And after this, it starts to get difficult. You probably need scissors. And that would get you down to 0.5 milligram per day. You could, with scissors, potentially even go down to 1/4 milligram a day. At that point, you're like barely fucking on it. So it's time to, kick it anyway. So... But that's how you do it, guys. A lot of people, are scared to cut them or whatever because it says on the package, like, oh, don't cut them. It's fucking bullshit. They just want to keep you on this shit forever. It's true. So, like I said, cut your way down to, 0.5 to 1/4 milligram a day. And then start loading up on vitamin C. I'm talking mega dose vitamin C. In the study, they were giving people 320 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, or like 2.2 pounds. So as you can imagine, there's a lot. It's just like grams of vitamin C. Most tablets come in like 1,000 milligrams. So 10 of these is 1 gram. You're going to need multiple grams. So it's hard to get down. That's the problem, right? But if you start doing it before you're like really sick, it makes it a lot easier. Also, take it with juice. Just makes it, swallowing them easy. I usually take like 3-4 at a time. If you have to just take one at a time, just take one at a time and just do it throughout the day. Just keep taking them, as often as you can. You really want to load up as much as really as possible. You can't really do too much, okay? So you really want to take as much fucking vitamin C as you possibly can. For me personally, like I'll take 2.5, 3 grams a day. That's what I was doing. And to be honest, if I like slip up or like whatever on any substance whatsoever, this helps. If you megadose vitamin C right afterward, it helps you get back to like your baseline normal much faster than if you just kind of dealt with it. So, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the fucking truth. And, at the end of the day, we want harm reduction. I want everybody to live a nice, long, healthy life. And to get back to sober as, and healthy, happy as fast as possible, it's a good thing, right? So vitamin C, a fuckload of it. I'm not kidding, a fuckload. And you want to do this for, probably a month or so. Really, as much as you can tolerate, at least a week, 2 weeks. But, personally, I took it for like a month. And then, I would still continue to take vitamin C, just not as that huge dose. I kind of like worked my way down to like a normal person dose, you know what I mean? But it has crazy antioxidant properties, so it really fucking helps. It really makes a difference. I barely felt any withdrawal at all doing this when I came off the subs. I worked my way down to 0.5 milligram a day. From there, we just kicked it and started megadosing of vitamin C. So guys, fuck this shit. Fuck yeah to this shit. And you're going to be doing all right. This is the problem though. This is my concern. When people get off Suboxone, they're at risk for overdose. There's no way around it. If you slip up now and you're off Suboxone, you're probably going to die with the shit that's around here today. It's straight fentanyl, you know? It's really strong. It will fucking kill you. Not a game. So if you feel like you're not ready to get off Suboxone, or it's like keeping you, you know, from using, then just stay on the Suboxone, okay? Like, I'm not trying to tell people you have to get off Suboxone. It's a tool. But ideally, you will get off it eventually. You know? You don't want to be on the shit forever. Like, I had another video talking about Suboxone and, you know, what it does to the system. And, you know, for a lot of people, it rots your teeth out and all kinds of shit, man. So it's definitely not a solution. It's better than being dead, right? And that's how a lot of doctors play it. But, you know, there are other ways out. Like vitamin C, like what I'm talking about. So, give it a try at the very least. Like, you know, I'm talking, this actually works for like anything. So, even like smoking weed. Like, let's say you're an addict and you don't smoke weed now or something, and then you like smoke weed and you're having a hard time like getting back to baseline. Megadose vitamin C, you'll come back in like one day. Seriously. Cocaine, you know, meth, whatever. I know weed's like a bullshit thing. It's like, oh, who relapses on weed? Some people in this community, dude, that's a thing. You know, I'm not trying to offend anybody. That's personally not how I feel about it. That's not my views. I'm cool with the weed. I got no problems with it as long as it doesn't run your life, or, you know, as long as you don't like show the addictive behaviors that you showed towards other substances, weed. I don't think it's a problem personally. But, you know, it's the people that smoke it like crack. You know, they're like become crackheads, but with weed. That's, you know, I draw the line. You know what I mean? Then it's becoming a drug. It's running your life, and you gotta quit. So, but vitamin C will help for that too. So, what I haven't used it for, haven't experimented with, is like meth or crack or any of the other drugs that I used to do, because I don't do them anymore, obviously. So, I haven't had the chance to experiment. I've only used it to come off the Suboxone, and it was really helpful. So, my goal, man, is that I can help somebody out there who is in a similar situation to me. You know, really, you know, give this vitamin C shit a try, and you know, I'm certain that it will help you one way or another. But your effects might not be as dramatic as mine were, but for a lot of people, I mean, they do experience some substantial benefits. So it's definitely worth a shot, man. What else? You know, other options we have, like, right, the Suboxone shot. That's the new thing. You know, comment down below if you have any experience with Suboxone, or you know, good or bad experience. I'm curious. I think it's really weird, honestly, to me. I don't really understand how they're gonna tell me, like, oh yeah, they inject this shit in your stomach, same chemical as Suboxone. It's like buprenorphine, but it just has this really long ester, means it like breaks down really slowly in the system, like slowly over time. They're gonna try and tell me that because it breaks down so slow, you don't get withdrawals. Doesn't make any sense. It's the same chemical. You know, I don't know if I totally believe it, right? I've heard mixed reviews online and everything. So please, if you got experience, comment, man. Comment down below. I'm really curious. But I guess that's all I got for this video, man. If you made it this far, please subscribe. I got tons of tips and tricks. We're going to go through, you know, another video on how to quit heroin, how to wean down off, you know, fentanyl, and come on to Suboxone and whatever. All kinds of shit, dude. I also got stories for days. You wouldn't believe the stuff that I've been through. Very entertaining. Highly suggest you stick around. Until next time, guys. Peace.